part where I just want to be completely vulnerable and transparent with you. And sometimes, as you can see, I'm a really big crybaby, so just bear with me. Us women are emotional. But I was singing and we were talking about the God of miracles. And He really is the God of miracles, you know? There was a friend of mine, her dad died from cancer. And you remember that song that we always sing, I believe you're my healer. I was like, God, I was singing, I believe that you're my healer, and my friend's dad died from cancer. And then it was about 2 years ago. I can stand up here and things might look great, and I might look beautiful to you, and I might look like I have it all together. But it was about 2 years ago where I came across a really horrible sickness that almost took my life, and it came out of nowhere. And at that time, I just remember hearing those lyrics, I believe that you're my healer. And I began to doubt God and His goodness. And I really feel like tonight, we have a list of songs, and if we don't get to it, it's okay. I really feel like tonight God wants to build people's faith in this room tonight, to know that He's good, and He's a God of His word. And even though our lives, our circumstances may not look like it right now, I'm standing here today and I'm telling you that He's got you under control. And those really hard things in our lives where we don't understand, those really hard circumstances where we're like, God, where are you? He's right there. And for whatever reason, He's using that situation to build your faith, to build your character, to know what you're really made of. So now when I come to these worship events and I sing, God, I believe you're my healer, I can really believe what I'm singing because I've known that He does it in my life. So just a little bit of backstory. So I was really sick. I went into the emergency room when I thought was going to be just a little tiny surgery, turned into a really huge one. I was in surgery for about 6 hours, and I had about 7 surgeons that came in. And what had happened was my entire abdomen was just full of blood clots. And they'd never seen anything like it. So they had to cut me open, as gross as that is, I'm sorry. And they had to remove all those blood clots from my body. And I had 2 blood transfusions, and it was just a mess. And I woke up completely confused, completely just like dumbfounded that this was happening to me. Because I guess I thought, since I loved God and I served Him, that I was immune from any type of sickness or any type of hardship. And the Lord had taught me through that to trust Him. But although going through it, I did not want to trust God. Honestly, I wasn't mad at God. I was more just confused. Like, why me? God, I serve you. God, I sing for you. God, I draw people to you. Why are you doing this to me out of all people? And through that circumstance, I was sick for what seems like months. I was diagnosed with a blood condition called hemophilia B. It's a rare condition, and actually only 4% of people in the world have it. So I guess I'm pretty unique. There was just diagnoses after another, and I began to fall into denial. I began to just believe the enemy, I believe is it Richard who was up here first? He said that, the enemy is the father of all lies, and that's nothing but the truth. And I began to listen to the whispers of the enemy, just saying that my time is over. Everything that I've accomplished in God was put on hold because I was dealing with health and circumstances that I didn't really want to deal with. And I fell into a really deep depression. And I didn't know what depression was. I just thought that if you had the power of positive thinking, that you could snap yourself out of depression. And boy, was I humbled through that. And I began to, as embarrassing and sometimes as uncomfortable as it is, I began to deal with thoughts of suicide. A girl, a God-filled woman, me, I was dealing with thoughts of suicide where I just wanted to end my life because I didn't believe that the pain of my life had any purpose to it anymore. And now I'm standing here in front of you guys, and I can understand that God wanted me me to be able to relate to people in all circumstances, hard circumstances, sickness where you don't think you're going to make it through it, depression where you can't believe that it's you, suicide, are you kidding me? I would always entertain the thought about, would anybody care? And you know what? The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's his only purpose. He just tries to steal your joy. He tries to steal your dreams. He tries to steal the identity of who you are. But God, he picked up all my pieces and he put me back together. And I can stand before you today and really believe what I'm saying because I've been through it. So if anything, I just share that with you. To know to just hold on to hope. Whatever you're going through, I don't know, we all go through circumstances in our lives, hard ones. And it makes us question God. It makes us doubt God. But he's good and he's real and he's for you. Amen. So this next song, I've only ever played it like once or twice. I wrote it coming out of that whole thing in my life, and I'm here. I can stand here today and say that God has done a miraculous healing in my life. I'm not really as sick as I was. I'm still dealing with some certain situations, but God is good and he's faithful, and I've come a really long way. But I'd like to share that because sometimes we look at other people and we see what they have, but we don't know the journey that they've walked to have that. And I just want to be real with you guys and know that I understand struggle and I understand all of those things that you may be dealing with tonight. So this song is called Hold On to Hope. And if you're my Facebook friend, that's my second life. I uploaded it on Facebook and I just want to encourage you guys with it. It's called Hold On to Hope, and I wrote it through that time of circumstance where I was just completely depressed and wanted to give hope to somebody who maybe feel the same. So I'm going to try to get through it without crying. Your heart is full of worry, and your world is overwhelming. It's hard to push beyond to just believe. I know that you are tired. You're lost in doubt of wonder. This circumstance of life has brought you to the other side of hope. But hold on to hope. No matter how you go, even in the deepest trouble, hope. Everything's gonna be okay. Love is making a way. Just put your faith in Him. All you have left to give. Find the strength within and hold on to hope. Hold on to hope. Hold on. I know that times get lonely, feeling prayers only hit the ceiling. Don't feed into the lies. He's right there by your side. He wants to calm